Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing well and are studying very nicely. So let us move further with a quote that is success is hidden in your daily routine. A very simple but of course a very important one. You should make it a habit to follow whatever you have decided each and every day. The way you don't forget to eat and drink in a complete day, you should not forget to give time to what you want to become and follow it with all your determination, dedication, and love. Okay, so make it a habit to study daily, even if it's not for a longer span of time, still. Make it a habit to study daily so that the day you clear the examination, you're able to proudly say that I have given all of my energy and efforts to this exam. Now let's move further to the discussion of the themes and sources for geography. So the sources for geography are, first of all, if you are thorough with all the topics to class 8th, then that's fine. Otherwise, 6th to 12th geography NCERT of classes 6 to 12th is a must. And next then comes especially of classes 11th and 12th. These are very important, and especially the geography of class 11th is very important. Next is, then after reading them, you should make it a point to go through the PYQs of either of Drishti or of youth, right? For English medium students, I would prefer you all to use the youth publications previous years. It is a thick book, okay, it contains a previous year of many years, and it's good for English medium, and for Hindi medium students Drishti publications would be a good choice, right? Next is, and don't just solve those questions or mark them up. Look into the type of questions they are asking, and also look for the explanation of each and every option given over there. Even if it is wrong, then also look into the explanation of each and every option given over there, and look into the themes also. I would also discuss some of the themes of the previous years over here. Next source is of Ghatna Chakra Purvavlokan, and over here you need to go through especially the points, the topics which were not there in the NCERTs, right? Ghatna Chakra contains all a summary also of all the topics before giving and mentioning and asking the questions of the previous years. So it would be wise of you all to go through the summary which is given there of each and every topic, and make a note of those things which you have not read earlier and has been asked in the examinations frequently, right? And also do not forget to be thorough with the mapping portion, right? I have covered my mapping portion from GS Khan GS classes, right? The map which Khan sir has published, brought in the market. So his maps I have gone through, and of course it's very helpful, right? So these things are important enough, and I personally feel that going through these things will be of great help. Even I have prepared some of the various topics which are important enough regarding the topic of drainage system, like this. And I have also prepared a short description of each and everything, like where does Brahmaputra start from, right? What are the names of Brahmaputra, and etc etc. So all these things I have made a note of, and I revise it from time to time along with looking at this picture, so that I do not forget as to how I need to go forward with the revision of these topics. Again, a humble request to you all that please keep your sources limited and do not keep on increasing them. Rather, keep on increasing the number of revisions and revise as much as you can the topics which you tend to forget even that also you can revise many a time, so that one day you will eventually stop forgetting all those topics, right? Now let's look into the questions asked in the prelims exam of 2023 from geography section, and let's look into the themes we need to focus more upon, right? So the question being, which one of the following tributary river is not correctly matched? Okay, so it is asking about tributary and river, right? Again, river is a theme which has been repeated, right? Where does this river flow from? Like suppose Godavari, Kaveri, Krishna, Mahanadi. Can you see these rivers? Where do they exactly flow from? These are all the peninsular rivers, right? So we need to go through them very nicely. Maybe this year they can ask a question on the northern rivers, right? So we need to look into this topic nicely. Next is about the northern rivers of especially the Ganga river system, right? This is often asked frequently, right? Ganga river system and the rivers which form various points, that is Alaknanda, which forms Vishnu Prayag, Nand Prayag, and Karna Prayag, Rudra Prayag, Dev Prayag. These are all very important points where the two rivers meet, right? And these are asked many a times in prelims. So you need to go through this topic as well. About soils, what are the contents in which kind of soil, and what does each soil contain, how much percentage of things are there in it, and what is it rich in, where is it actually found, and in which region also, I mean, and again, what is the main crop grown over there. This can also be asked, and this has been asked in UPSC as well many a times. Next is regarding the layers of the atmosphere. This is also asked maybe every second year as well. So you need to go through these topics nicely. Next is the rivers, their origin, place of origin of each river, place of origin of these rivers, right? So these are also very important. From where do they actually begin, from where do they actually start, and where do they go, where do they drain, right? These places. Next is monsoons. Monsoons is a very important chapter. You will find it in NCERT. Read it, revise it thoroughly, and especially understand everything related to it. In ROR also, this type of question was asked from this theme, right? So next is, again you can see it is regarding the river of North India. So drainage is a very important topic, and you need to go through this thoroughly, because questions have been asked, multiple questions have been asked in the same year itself. Next is various national parks. This will also cover environment also. You also need to go through the list of wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves, and the World Heritage Sites in India as well. And the passes are also very important. They are asked every year. Even at times it is asked in UPSC through indirect means, and you need to learn the names of the passes found, especially this time passes Thalghat, Bhorghat, Palghat. These were the passes which were asked in ROR also. These are in the peninsular India, found in peninsular India. So you need to learn the passes very nicely, because they are asked in this UPPCS examinations a lot. Next is the places where the thermal plants, thermal power plants, nuclear energy, and solar power plants and hydel power plants, these are found, right? So you need to look into this. Through mapping also you can do this nicely. Next is geography related to Uttar Pradesh. I hope you have a magazine or book related to UP Special. Please go through them over there. Next is port and country, right? Major ports of the countries, especially India's neighbors, and then the other nations around India or near India. Next is you need to learn the topic of currents. What are the cold currents, right? Warm currents, name of them, and also you need to look into Enzo, El Nino, Indian Ocean Dipole, and I found it in Vision IS magazine also, in PT 365. I guess it was in environment key magazine, right? So go through it nicely. These topics are explained also over there if you don't find it properly somewhere else. Next is the rivers. Of course, rivers in India as well as outside India. इंडिया के साथ साथ हमें बाहर के रिवर्स को भी देखना है. दैट इज ऑफ वर्ल्ड ऑल्सो, स्पेशली ऑफ USA एंड यूरोप ऑल्सो. ठीक है ना. नेक्स्ट इज the list of deserts. I have prepared a list of desert and other things related to world geography का एक छोटा सा PDF I have prepared to revise these topics, right? What is grown where, in how much quantities, largest producer of various crops like sugarcane. I hope you all know that sugarcane in India is found in the maximum quantity in UP. Okay, now next is mountains and countries, right? Mountains, countries, deserts, in which country, and you have to find out the neighboring countries also, or neighboring rivers or oceans or seas, whatever, of especially the countries such as Ukraine, Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Israel. Now of Iran also, since it has been in news recently, and Gaza Strip. There was a question regarding Gaza Strip also this time in ROARO. So you need to look into this very nicely, right? Since Somalia was also in news, do look into the map as to what are the places near it. Gaza Strip and the West Bank also. Look into as to which country does the Golan Heights belong to. It belongs to Syria, right? So these are a bit important questions. And next is lakes and country. Of course, these are the things which are definitely important, and you need to learn them up very nicely. See, we found a question regarding El Nino. I just told you up over here that you need to go through this topic very nicely, and see, we have got a question over here regarding El Nino, right? Next is, what caused winds to deflect towards left in southern hemisphere? This is a question straight away from NCERT, and we have been learning it, I guess, since ages, right? So next is, which one of the following is largest coal producing center of Ukraine? So first of all, you need to look into the largest coal producing centers of the world, then of India also, and then you also need to look into the major producing centers of the countries which have been in news, right? Places in news, right? Next is mountains, various mountains, plateaus, and volcanoes. List of volcanoes in the world, right? Especially which are found in Polynesia and other places, right? These are the things which we need to look into very well. So I hope all of you will make it a point to go through all these things, and you will not leave these things unread. because these are the topics which you are supposed to read, revise again and again, and especially when it comes to UP also. UP ki wildlife sanctuaries and national parks, you need to go through very well. I hope you found this video informative. I will also I'll also show you the list which I have made in the form of a PDF, and it goes like this. The list contains the name of the various currents which are found, that is warm and the cold currents, the various major various major waterfalls which are found in the world, and Indian Ocean currents, right? And I have further maintained a list of major mountain ranges of the world. So, and the various highest peaks also, point also on them. Next is 10 world largest deserts. These are also important. They have also been asked, have been asked in the questions. And next we have major volcanoes of the world, and further we have the straits, major straits of the world. So these are the things which we all need to go through. And albedo is also a portion in science also which we cover. This can be asked many a times. Now currents of the Pacific Ocean and so on. These are the pictures of the desert. This is a map representing the deserts which are found in the world. You can also easily make such simple notes and revise these topics. So these are the things which you all also need to go through, and eventually you will learn it one by one. Okay, so I hope you found this video informative. Thank you for watching. I'll come further with more such topics, and I'll also discuss in detail various topics which we find to learn or understand at times. It's like we find it hard to learn and understand it at times. So I will bring another video over such topics, and till then, read, revise and repeat. Thank you for watching.